How do I look?
You look good.
Please don't cover the microphone with your hand, but hey guys, we've been working most of the day on the ZZ6 Chevy Performance 350 V8 installation. Here we are, our specialist, Ted.
Specialist.
Our good friend Ted is helping us out with this install, and we've been working most of the day. We had a live broadcast. When was it? About 9:30 in the morning. It's almost 4 o'clock, so we've been working most of the day. We have the old engine out. Let me show you that. So we even got a forklift here from our friends at CEC. But let me show you the old engine. Oh, the old 305 is kind of sad looking. It's laying on the dirt. We're gonna obviously save it and put it in the back of the big green truck.
No, we're gonna sell it, Andre.
Well, but we're not throwing it away.
No, we're selling it. $300 if you want this 305. $300, runs great. It's got a whole bunch of new parts on it, new alternator, new fuel pump. Unfortunately, just regular 2-barrel carburetor.
Yep.
But it runs, so if you guys need a 305, you have like maybe an old Camaro or something. Remember, this will fit into any Chevy product. Hey, let's go show them the new engine. Come on.
Yep. You can contact us at ask@tfltruck.com with comments, questions, and if you want the engine.
You're going to pay for the shipping.
Now here's the new baby. Look at this, brand new Chevy Performance ZZ6. This motor produces 405 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque. It's a monster performance 350 carbureted engine, and we were hoping for direct plug and play. We are having a few issues and some challenges, right, Roman?
Yeah, we've got a serious problem right now, Andre. Let me show you here. Here's the problem. This is the clutch, and there's a bearing here that this moves when you step on the clutch pedal. Let's not shoot into the sun. Let's turn it around so they can see it. The problem is right here, the little flange is broken. So we can't put the new engine without replacing this part. So I'm gonna have to run for the 15th time to the parts store. And so far we've been lucky, but I'm worried about this part. I don't know if they're gonna have this part.
Well, this is a Chevy 350 with a 4-speed manual, so hopefully they'll have this part. We're at the end of Friday, right? So it's kind of a tough time.
We can't put the new engine in without this part. So we're kind of...
So we have some challenges, but we also have some good news. First of all, the motor mounts from the old engine fit directly. The mounting plate fits, and we have new mounts with new bushings.
Yeah.
So we installed those, and that's all great. We're working on the fuel pump attachment right now, and it's going okay, but we do have some challenges.
Yeah, follow me. Let me show you around Ted's job. Ted works on some really cool cars, and none of them are Chevys, unfortunately. Check this out, guys. Ted works on old British, Jaguar, of course. Check it out. Two, not one, but two Citroen DS's. Let's walk them around that. Pretty cool. And of course the Jensen Healy. And a TR6. I got to know Ted a few years ago when we were at Cars and Coffee, and he's just a great mechanic. And I figure anybody who can fix a Citroen DS, a Jensen Healy, or even a TR6 should have child's play when it comes to fixing a Chevy 350. So he's been just a wonder getting this thing done. And he's a fun guy to have. So Andre,
should we show inside the shop too? I can walk through. Are you going to go to the store?
I got to go to the store and try to get this part.
All right.
I'll be right back. And if we can't get this, we're going to be stuck.
Okay. Well, let me show you Ted's shop on the inside. It's really fun to be in there. Obviously, he's got a lot of very unique, very eclectic automobiles here. But it's a really nice shop, and if you have one of these old cars, Ted can definitely help you out. He's really a specialist when it comes to English and French, British and French cars, as well as working on Chevys. Check this out. He's got a couple really fun cars back here with Citroens and MGs.
The 2 Chevaux. Show him the 2 Chevaux.
Is it up here?
No, Andre, that's a 2 Chevaux right there. Andre's not great with old French cars.
No, I'm
The
not.
one with the tiger on it. That's a it means 2 horses.
I'm not a specialist in old French cars, but check this out. This is incredible.
2 CV in England.
2 CV. I don't know if you could go around and look in the inside. Check these cars out. Austin Healey. This is a Sprite. These cars are amazing. I also love looking underneath cars. There's a car here on the lift. Really neat if you can see underneath it. Check this out. I don't even know what kind of rear end that is. And it's all well done. I mean, these cars are immaculate. They're well built, and Ted takes care of them.
But they run anyway.
And they run. So that's Ted's shop. And let's go and check out the ZZ6 again. Once again, this is our big green project. Not sure how the light is working out. So what are you working on this moment?
The fuel pump.
Okay. You trying the fitment of it?
Yes, I thought easier now than later.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
So basically, you know, we budgeted almost 2 days for this, and we spent most of one day working on this. And we'll have the engine in the truck by the end of the day. And we have a lot of conundrums, including we have 2 fuel pumps. Tommy has this one pump on this side, and
You know, Andre, I think they're the same.
there are 2 different options. I
A
think.
water pump, you mean?
Water pump.
Yeah.
Oh, am I saying fuel pump? I'm sorry. I mean water pumps.
No, they are.
You had me nervous for a second.
Here's the difference. They're not identical, and the reason is these mounting plates, see, they differ here.
Yeah.
And I think it depends if you have an air conditioning system or not. And we do have, and Chevy did send us an air conditioner compressor.
So was this in the kit that with all the other accessories?
Yes, it came just.
including the compressor. Was that in the same box?
Well, it wasn't all in the giant box. Yeah.
So I think we should use this one.
Kind of
then.
makes you guess that they sent it for a reason.
Yeah.
huh?
So I think this is
Yeah.
part of the accessory kit for
for the AC.
an
you're
AC.
saying.
Yeah. So I think we may want to go ahead and unbolt this.
We can also do it when
we
the
can
engine
do it
is
in the-
inside.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we can do that.
I just love how this engine looks.
It is cool.
This engine looks amazing. It looks mean. It's really powerful. Basically, the old 305 that we just took out produced around 160 horsepower when it was new, around 260 pound-feet of torque. This is more than doubling the horsepower output and almost doubling the torque. I mean, not quite, but this is a huge performance improvement. Of course, we're also replacing the clutch. You can see the clutch down here. But we're also going to be working on the rest of the truck as well, because obviously doubling the power is one thing, but we want to make the truck safe. So we're going to be checking the driveline, doing the brakes, but we're going to keep the look of the truck basically the same as it is now, with nice, really beefy Mickey Thompson Baja tires. We're going to keep that element of it. What are
Good,
the-
that's my footstool.
Are there any questions or comments, or did you notice anything, Ian? Obviously.
What's the liter number of the new engine?
Well, it's a 350, so it's a 5.7 liter, and the old engine is a 305. Actually, originally when this is a 1985 Chevy K10, we call Big Green Project. Originally it had both options, a 305 cubic inch and a 350 cubic inch motors. We're actually taking the old 305 out. It's not very powerful, and it was kind of choked down in this truck by a small exhaust system. We want to make this truck loud, we want to make it fast. That's why we're going with a Chevy performance motor, and but we don't want to spend a fortune either. So
How much space is in the engine bay?
huge amount of space. Let me show you. Can you see that? So the engine is obviously out. We have the bell housing and the 4-speed manual transmission supported by a jack stand behind there. But you can actually work on this engine when it's in there because there's so much space around it, and we don't have the headers yet. So and we don't have a lot of accessories installed yet on the engine. So when we put the engine in, and it should bolt right in because obviously we're using the same mounts as before.
Somebody asked, where's the old 305 engine going?
Well, it's for sale, so we think it's worth around $300. So let us know if you need an engine like that. It's a really good engine. We took it on the iGauntlet, and the truck performed really well. Went up the mountain slowly, but it did it with control on the way up. And it's for sale, so let us know at ask@tfltruck.com if you want the engine. We obviously cannot pay for shipping. This is a budget project, and we're trying to keep our costs down. That's why we're trying to sell the old engine. But the new engine will fit great. There's a lot of room to work on the engine, and we can actually add the exhaust, headers, and accessories when the engine is in here.
Somebody keeps asking about the TRX.
The Rebel TRX, you know, we all want the new Ram. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to come anytime soon. I have a feeling it will come. But what's coming next is the next generation of Ram light-duty trucks, which there are rumors out there that they're going to be labeled as 2019 year. And when those trucks come out, probably in the beginning of next year, 2018, I think Ram might be working on the TRX. That's just my feeling after that. So we might see a TRX. That's my hunch. Of course, I would love that, supercharged V8. But this carbureted motor, the ZZ6, is going to be awesome too.
Does the rear differential need to be changed?
We're running a 373 gears in the rear differential here. This truck has a towing package, basically, what was called a towing package. And I don't think we need to change the gears quite yet. Obviously, it's a pretty good gearing, but we'll have to open it up and see what condition it's in, because we're doubling the power and we need to check the driveline components and make sure everything is in good condition. But I don't think we'll be swapping ratios anytime soon.
Are you running headers on this new engine?
Yeah, we would like to run headers, but we don't have them yet. So I know some of you guys recommended like MagnaFlow or some other systems, but we don't have that yet. So actually this type of day is really fun at TFL because we actually get to use the wrenches, we're getting our hands dirty, and of course Ted and his shop here in Denver, Colorado is helping us out. He's a great mechanic, all-around mechanic, and his specialty is British and French cars, but you know, he's helping us out with this Chevy, which is awesome.
Somebody wants to know about the Power Wagon in the back.
Did you guys notice the Power Wagon? Let me show you real quick. We're using the Power Wagon to bring the forklift here, and we actually have this trailer that we sometimes use for testing, and we work with Mr. Truck, Ken Sunling at MrTruck.com, and this is one of his test trailers as well. So we brought the forklift down the street using this trailer, and we're gonna take it back. But the Power Wagon is here for a few weeks with us. We have it on a long-term loan, and it's pretty awesome. 2017 Power Wagon. This one has a lot of options, leather seats, And this one obviously has a 6.4 liter Hemi and a 6-speed automatic. And we're going to be doing a lot more videos with the Power Wagon, taking it on mountain trails. I want to take it in the snow, even though today it's about 80 degrees in Denver, which is crazy on St. Patrick's Day. But we're working on our Big Green project, St. Patrick's Day, and yeah, let's go see what the guys are working on. Let's see what they're working on now. Any other questions?
Yeah, they're wanting you to open up the hood for the Ram Power Wagon.
Well, let's do that a little later. I mean, we want to focus on the Chevy right now. There's also a lot of room under the hood of the Power Wagon, obviously. Oh, let me show you the forklift controls. So obviously we're leaving it running because of hydraulics. We want to make sure hydraulic fluid is circulating. Here's the emergency brake, parking brake, which is engaged all the way. This is a 3-pedal system. There's a clutch to disengage the drive, brake, and gas. And then there are 3 levers here. One to take it up and down. This other one is for tilt. And over here on the side, this lever is to move the forks horizontally from side to side. And it takes a little while to learn to drive a forklift because obviously you steer from the back axle. But once you get a hang of it, it's a lot of fun, and we're using it here. Our friends at CEC Rentals, a contractor equipment company or contractor equipment center, let us use this for the day. So thanks a lot, guys. And we're holding up this engine and working on it. And check this out. The new fuel pump is here. So that just got bolted up. Thanks to Ted and Tommy. We're all working on this basically together. They're trying to work on the water pump, which is up here. The old mounts fit really well. These are the old brackets, and we got new mounts for the engine with new bushings. And the carburetor will go. Let me show the carburetor actually. Just 1 second here. We also got coolant, brake-in oil. Now look at this Holly. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this carburetor.
Should be.
It's great. It's actually pretty heavy. But what this ZZ6 performance motor is, it comes with a turnkey application. So it actually has all the bolts, all the connectors, air cleaner. It even comes with spark plugs.
I come bearing a gift for you, Ted.
Woohoo!
Can you believe that? Can you believe I was able to get a clutch fork?
I am turning the page on all this British and French clown cars. I'm going American, man. When you could just go down the street and get stuff like this.
We'd have to go to France.
Oh, at best, yeah. And then not without the attitude. So yeah, this is sweet.
For $30, you know how lucky we've been? We have needed a pilot bearing, which we were able to get. We needed a clutch fork, which we were able to get.
Yes.
Pretty much any part, and it's all reasonable. This is $30.
You may be turning me into a glasses half full dude yet.
Okay.
No.
Thank God. America, goddammit, America.
I love this country.
That's awesome.
Do you know where the clutch alignment tool is? I lost it without help.
the
I did it all
plastic-
by myself.
plastic down?
Yes, we're kind of ready for that.
Well, it's up to you. You lost it. You find it.
In other news, we have
I locked
lost,
up under pressure, man.
I have lost the new water pumps.
You lost the new water pump?
Oh, here it is.
Well, fortunately, we know we can buy one nearby for $5.
So
This is-
the deal is this engine, they sent us a front end accessory drive kit for AC.
Okay.
Because that came, we had a new compressor included, right, in the kit?
Yes, we have it.
So why did we get 2 water pumps?
Because this one is for AC,
This,
right?
this one came with the kit.
Yeah.
So did this come in that box over there, the AC Delco box?
Yes. Yeah.
So this would be the one that's mentioned in the manual. So this is the one we need.
For AC,
so
and
you
we
put
do
it-
have AC.
Yes.
We will use AC on this air conditioning.
Okay, why don't you take over? I need you in for a second.
Okay.
No, I need to do this for a regular video again.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you show Tommy taking
Value added. They actually fit.
It fits. Yeah. It definitely fits.
Yeah. Fits
Yeah.
like a
What are people saying?
OJ's glove. I'm gonna go find that.
Okay, Tommy, so you are working on the water pump?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a lot of you guys said we should use a fuel injection on this, but I think the character of this truck was kind of begging for a carburetor, right, Tommy? And also, it's a more straightforward application.
Yeah, this is a really beautiful engine too. Look, it's got the bow tie.
It's polished, it's got matte finish on the valve covers.
Yeah. As you can see, I'm very new to this, so my wrenching abilities are a little.
No, you worked on plenty cars.
Yeah, but nothing like this. Okay.
So thank you guys for joining us, obviously on a Friday. And yeah, our carbureted engine is a little bit easier, first of all, to install into an old truck. You don't have to, do a lot of rewiring. And it's also a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit more affordable. Oh, and the air cleaner. The air cleaner, let me show you that. Here's the it's nicely packaged. Here, Tommy, can you help me take this out, please?
Yep.
Just real quick.
Are you holding it?
Yeah.
So this kit is pretty thorough.
Oh, check this out, guys. Look at this air cleaner for the top of the carb. It has a nice black finish on it. It's pretty neat. It's gonna go on top of there. I mean, 405 horsepower, that's plenty. I mean, yes, you can never get enough power, but when you're talking about over 400 horsepower, it's crazy. The truck does have original suspension, but it's been lifted. And of course, it has the Mickey Thompson tires.
Time to put on the new water pump, Tommy?
I think so.
Okay.
So here are the tires once again. Suspension. There's the block for lifting it. It would have been awesome to get a 6-speed manual, but we did. Once again, we're trying to stay on the budget with this truck.
A 6-speed manual. We have a manual.
4-speed.
Yeah, that's fine. This is.
People want the 6-speed. I mean, they're going crazy.
No, this is Big Green. Big Green is about staying true to what this truck was back in 1985, right? Oh, sure, hell yeah, we could have put an LS in there and spent $20,000. We could put a 6-speed, but part of the fun of this truck, Andre, is driving that 3-speed, 4-speed transmission. I mean, the throws are like from here to Kansas.
Yes.
You feel like you're behind the wheel of a truck. And why do we want to make something always more modern? Just keep it, keep it retro, keep it cool. That's what makes this thing such a really fun truck to drive. When you're behind the wheel, there's a sense of what?
Can I get some help?
Oh, we need help. Anyway, I'm blabbing on. Let's keep going. What can I help you with?
We gotta stay on task, guys.
So you're kind of upside down. Okay. You're going the wrong way.
You're right.
Yeah, those are manually locking hubs for 4x4. These are American axles, 10 bolts.
Is there no gasket that goes in there?
You need one in there, right?
Hello, Mark from Illinois. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, there's the gasket. Okay.
Thank you guys for coming along for the ride on our Big Green project on a Friday evening, Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it's funny because we're all learning doing this. So,
Not Ted.
well, Ted's not learning, but everybody else is learning. I swapped out an engine in high school. I had an old F100 pickup truck with a straight 6, and we decided to put a Chevy 350 into it. And we did a whole bunch of things wrong back in the day. First and foremost, we put a different transmission in, and the transmission popped out right where the cross number for the truck was. So we had to actually cut the cross number of the truck, which is never a good thing. And then when we put the engine, it wouldn't start. We filled it with carburetor fluid, of course, and there was a volcanic eruption of flame that came out. The engine just wouldn't run right. It turns out, I didn't know this was possible, but we actually put in the camshaft backwards. So thank God for Chevy and these pretty much ready to run engines because we're not having to build it up. We're just having to install it. That makes our lives a lot easier.
Yeah.
Thanks, to the forklift too, because it'd be really hard without it.
We have people from Germany joining in, people from Hawaii,
Yeah.
people from Illinois. So thank you guys for joining us on this live broadcast. And we don't know what we're doing with an exhaust system yet. We're just worried about the engine right now today. We
Yeah.
will put headers on.
Yeah, so the original plan, I'll show you what the original plan was. Let me get a glove for this thing covered.
Uh-oh, he's getting gloves. This is going to be scary. Hello from Michigan. Hey guys, and Canada.
Here, this is the original
North
plan.
Carolina.
We were gonna put this
Oh my goodness.
header on it, which came with the truck. As you can see, there's all kinds of smog equipment bolted onto it. But look how beautiful that engine is, and look how ratty this header is. So we obviously can't do that. It's just not right. It would just not be right to put an old crappy header like this onto that beautiful engine. So now we got to go buy some new headers for it. And while Ted does a lot of engine work, we're gonna have to probably find an exhaust shop to actually do the exhaust. But at least we can hopefully get a new set of headers and put them on so that it doesn't look like something from a farm.
Somebody says real men don't use gloves, Roman.
Yeah. Sure.
So, Roman, can you believe there are people from Australia and Germany watching right now?
Yeah.
Can you?
Good day, mate. That's as good as I get. Wie geht's?
And Ohio.
In Ohio, yeah. The other thing that we got, Andre, to show, we got, of course, when we were gonna do the engine, we figured we'd put a new clutch in place, just because the old clutch wasn't bad, but if you're pulling the engine, the clutch for this Chevy 350 I think was $150. So it's not that crazy expensive. So if you're gonna do this stuff, you might as well do it right.
So somebody says hello from the Czech Republic.
Ahoy, Examash. That one I know very well.
Missouri, Barcelona. Oh my goodness, is this real?
Yeah, Barcelona, huh?
And all over the country. So thank you guys.
Did you show them all the parts we pulled off the old engine?
No, not quite.
So here are all the parts that came off the old engine.
The old compressor,
That's the
AC.
old AC compressor. There is the old carburetor. Like I said, we're selling the old engine, $300. First one who wants it, send us an email at ask@TFL truck. That's the old
distributor.
old distributor.
Old starter motor.
Yeah.
And it all works. I mean, the truck was working fine. It wasn't just loud enough and quick enough for us.
Yeah, it was fine. The truck started up on the first crank. It was great. But look at this thing. It deserves a bigger engine. And let's face it, the 305 back in the day put out like 160 horsepower. And the issue with it was during those bad days in America when all the companies were struggling to put on emission control stuff on the vehicle. And so what ended up happening was it just got choked with a lot of emission stuff. It worked, but it did choke the power. And you got a truck that, as big as any truck that is out there today, and yet 160 horsepower is not enough. We did run it up and down the Ike Gauntlet. That was terrifying. So you can go to TFL Truck and check out that video, see how that went. Yeah, Andre, I mean, this is going as well as can be expected, I think. We've had really good luck. I think I just jinxed it, but I hope not.
Okay,
go see what Ted's
and
up
we
to.
do have a new AC compressor, guys. Let me show you. Well, first of all, this kit comes with everything, including spark plug wires, a new starter. Check out that bow tie. And oh, happy birthday, Ryan. Thanks for joining. And we do have a new AC compressor over here as well. So this truck will have AC. After the engine install, we will be doing some more testing. We want to take it on the iGauntlet again with the trailer. We want to do a 0 to 60 test. We want to take an adventure off-road trip. So it's not all numbers. It's all about sort of the spirit of the American truck, and we want to take it on an adventure off-road, right, Roman?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually. You know, there's a lot that has to get done. I mean, the engine swap is, of course, the sexiest and biggest thing you can do to it. But when you put 405 horsepower, everything downstream of the engine is going to be stressed. So that means we're going to have, at some point, not only a new muffler and better exhaust, but of course, luckily the manual transmission is basically a cement transmission and cement truck transmission. So it should hold and handle the power. But will all the differentials hold? Will the hubs hold? Will the drive shaft hold? I don't know. We'll see. You know, we're so far from that right now. I'm just happy to hopefully get this new engine in there before it gets too dark. And issues inside. The dashboard's all cracked. The seats are all cracked. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, it's an old truck.
Yeah, well, our budget, we don't have a complete cap on it. I mean, we did buy the truck for $5,000.
Yeah.
And so we're not spending a ton of money on this, but we are spending money.
Yeah, this engine cost,
About between $8,000 and $9,000.
And Chevy gave it
Turnkey.
Turnkey, so Chevy gave it to us. That was really nice.
So, yeah, so we don't have a complete budget cap.
No, we're doing good.
Yeah.
But we're trying to keep this on the more affordable side.
Same deal. We're good.
Yeah, if we stay under 20,000, we'll be lucky.
So are you worried because there's a gasket?
Yeah, there's like a little bit coming off, but the gaskets are the same.
So there's a little bit of gasket. Are they both? Is there a shorter one in there?
No.
Hey Ted, you think this gasket's okay? Did you see what's going on here?
So I use the existing gaskets that were from the old pulley, and the bolting are the same. There's this little bit that's.
Oh, does it have an extra tail?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's to make it multi-purpose. Leave it, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why we have.
You can trim it to make it look nice, but
okay.
functionally it's dual purpose. That or it gives you a little thing to hold on to while you're lining it up.
Let's call Ted. Let's go through this, Ted.
Yes, please. I would love to have Bill Pass brought it for us.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah.
So here's Ted.
Yes.
Ted is climbing in.
Which at my age is taking long. Oh, good. I found more water.
Yeah. Oh, there goes more water. At least it didn't pour into your pants, Ted.
Yeah. Although I've got enough grease, it would never have stuck anyway.
So you're having trouble putting the throw-out clutch, the torque?
Yeah. You know, it's like they make it a geometric impossibility. You have to have the release bearing on first. But once you have the release bearing on, you can't slide this enough to get the little spring hook behind the ball. Well, you know, People's Exhibit A, there's your little ball, and there's your little spring, and it would just go click if I could cut this off while I put it on. But anyhow, yeah, so it's just a geometry problem.
Yes, you could probably put a sofa in the engine bay, but we're not going to put a sofa in there.
If only.
Well, how did the other one come out? Is it one of those issues where it comes out easy but it won't go back in?
Yes, yeah, you can always pull it away, especially when it's broken.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure, yeah, when it's
but,
broken. I'm not sure they have another one, Ted, just saying.
I understand.
Okay.
Don't think I'm going to not pout, though.
We're using a manual transmission, so we're keeping the original transmission in it, so we're not mating it to an automatic.
It's the SM465, which is a really good GM transmission.
Kind of old school.
Yeah, it's really old school. The nice thing is we have a new radiator. Now, Ted, I have that fan. You think we should get a new one too, the front fan for it? Or will the old one do?
I didn't really look at it very carefully. It kind of seemed like a pretty good
fan?
I mean, at a glance, I thought it looked pretty aggressive and you
Okay.
know, pretty nice, but that was...
I just hate bolting old stuff onto a new truck, you know?
And I keep wanting to polish parts and like clean
Wow.
them up. But we
you know
don't have
what?
a lot of time.
It takes me so long to get out of this engine bay.
Yeah.
On the left of my toolbox,
Yeah.
there's some more picks like this one.
Yeah.
I just bring them on. And they're just kind of sitting on the top, jammed up against that other toolbox.
So Big Green is a 1985 Chevy K10. K10 basically says that it's a 4x4. So, and they also built K20s, K30s, which were heavy duty trucks. This is basically sort of a half-ton equivalent or a lighter duty truck from the 80s. And obviously we had to have a 4x4. And K10 is it. Of course, they also made basically Chevy Blazers and Suburbans. So this chassis also underpinned a lot of other SUVs from GM, including GMCs. And this truck was in production for what, over 15 years.
Yeah.
So they built, you know, literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
I want to say 73 to 87, Andre.
Yeah, and then from 87 to 91, they still built the Suburban. So there have been a lot of these trucks on the road, and people really love them, and we love this truck for that reason.
You couldn't shoot something that I do right. You just...
I have no idea what you're doing, by the way.
Put the
Oh, in that case,
clutch
this
fork
is going perfectly because I'm really good at it. Okay.
He's installing the clutch fork into the clutch.
Okay. Well, it looks professional, so you did a great job. Да, я могу говорить по-русски. I can speak Russian a little bit, but this truck, you're right, guys. It's incredible how clean it is. There is no rust on it. Check this out. I mean, it does have a little bit of body damage here on the side, and a little bubble of rust right here. That's the only rusty spot on the back of the rear fender. But everything else is really strong. No much, floor pans are great. Not much rust there. This has a twin saddle fuel tank setup. Basically there's a fuel tank on each side. There's a little bit of rust on the frame. But in general, this truck is really clean, really strong. A little bit of surface rust on the frame, but that's, you know, for a 32-year-old truck, that's really, really good.
Stubby short handle one.
People are asking how long this swap should take. I mean, we obviously we're all sort of having fun with this project, so time is not a huge consideration for us right now, but probably 2 days. You know, 1 day to take the engine out and do some prep work, and then the second day to finish the installation, but then you have to do a lot of fine-tuning, right, Ted?
It's a lot of... If somebody really knew this vehicle and knew this swap, you could do it very quickly. If you got guys like me that kind of can wrench, but they are not familiar with this particular
your specialty
vehicle.
is different.
Oh, my specialty? Yeah, so
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. If this were an MGB, we'd be done yesterday. But just from what I'm learning as we go, if I was going to guess, if you really knew what you were doing and you were still doing a nice job of it, it seems like engine out, new one in, and at least driving down the road. Maybe not dialed in, but moving under its own power a couple of days.
Yeah.
And that's a guess, yeah.
There you go.
And then another day of horsing around, or who knows, you can make a lifetime out of perfecting stuff. But 2 days seems like in the zip
Good.
code if you know what you're doing.
Well,
if you don't know what
we've been
Forever.
The radiator is new, actually. It's newer. Check this out. The radiator is aluminum, and it's really in good shape. So this truck was taken care of really well. We paid about $5,000 for it. So this is going really well. Thank you guys for joining us.
Here's the fan. don't know if we should get a new one. It's okay.
It has a clutch, but it's a little grimy. We could clean it up.
Clean it up. I don't think it needs. It's not in bad shape. It just needs a little bit of cleaning up. Save us some money.
Yeah.
We're using it.
So we're not quite ready to put the engine in it, huh?
No.
We're still working on that clutch.
Yeah, as soon as we put the clutch. We'll get it.
I feel like we need about 3 days.
This can't be 3 days.
Yeah, he told me in and out now.
Yeah, it's gonna be in and out. That's.
I'd like to have a Zeppelin too.
Do you want me to? Do our friends on the internet know any tricks on putting a clutch fork in? Any suggestions out there in YouTube land?
Something less than 72 hours.
Yeah.
In less than 72 hours. Where's the overhauling team? The overhauling team is not here.
No, it's just us guys.
You know, if I could twist this enough, it wouldn't be a problem. But to twist it, I have to go grinding on this brand new part.
Yeah.
And in my world, I never trust new parts. I grind and mutilate to fit because they're all made badly. But I kind of assume something like this is legit. So it makes me reluctant to just chew it up in the interest of making it fit the car. On the other hand, my frustration level is saying, hack at will.
If you need to, I mean, Ted, you're the expert. If you need to chew on it, man.
I don't want to weaken it either, so
Well, do you think that's what happened to the other fork? Somebody chewed on it?
the other one was broken, and well, the other thing is, I've got those little springs in here taking up the gap.
Yeah.
The little broken spring was on one side. The way I took the other one out was like this. That little spring was there.
Okay.
And it meant that every time you stepped on the clutch, you had to bend that spring before the pad that's actually contacting the thrust collar was supposed to be there. And I have to assume that's wrong. Yes, I think that's why it broke off. So I'm trying to put it together what I believe is the correct way.
Yes.
On the other hand, when it doesn't fit the correct way,
maybe it goes that way.
Maybe it's because I am stupid and the last guy did it right and it just broke because it broke,
Yeah.
Although in my past experience,
yeah,
I usually kind of trust my judgment. And why would they make that sharp if it wasn't meant to kind of pivot on that? So I think that I'm trying to do it right and that it's just not going. So I may be
maybe grinding on it.
I'm thinking it might be my mutilate to fit moment.
Yeah. Well, what do you say, Andre? We let Ted finish his work here, and how long have we been going now?
We're on for about 42 minutes, and a lot of guys are still staying with us and joining from around the world. So you're being watched in Germany and Australia and Spain, as well as Canada and United States. So no pressure.
Internationally.
No
Cool
pressure.
now.
No pressure, no.
No pressure. I was under pressure by myself. Okay.
No pressure. And the sun's going down in like an hour, so
I'm
no
grinding.
pressure.
I'm
All right.
grinding.
You
No
gonna grind
pressure.
Do you want us to keep streaming a little longer?
Watching,
Yeah, let's keep streaming it.
Well, let's go grind on it, and maybe you can show the cars again, because I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone in the car area.
Sure.
Maybe you can show them the cars.
Yeah, we'll show them the cars. So over here, this is our long-term Porsche Boxster. Of course, it's a 1999. We bought it as the cheapest Boxster on Craigslist. It was $6,000, and the top didn't work, and it was leaking oil. And we're not stopping the stream, don't worry. It was leaking oil, and luckily, I was terrified that it was going to be a rear main seal, which gets very expensive, but it was just the oil plug, so we got really lucky. And then the top didn't work because there are 3 safety switches on the Porsche, and we were able to replace them, and it was this guy right up here that was broken. And so now we've got, a decent Porsche Boxster that we bought for $6,000. Now, of course, for all you French car fans, you will know what this is. This is a really cool car. It's called the Citroën DS, and you can't see the engine bay in the Porsche because it takes a lot of work. The engine is in the middle of the car, and you have to take the top off, and I just can't do it holding the phone. It takes a little bit of work. Anyway, this is, I think, one of the coolest cars ever made. It was way ahead of its time. It's got a hemispherical engine. This is the Safari version, which is basically the station wagon, and it's got all kinds of crazy stuff. Look at the way the steering wheel works. It's really wild. And then let me show you down here. You see the middle pedal? That is a brake pedal. And the brake pedal is, well, it kind of works like the old American light pedals for the brights. So you kind of push it, and unless you're used to using it, it's really crazy. It also has air suspension. Over here is, of course, a Jensen Healey. This was like one of the cars that I fell in love with when I was a kid. Yeah, they're starting to come up in price. And here's a little cleaner Citroen DS. Let me show you the inside of this guy. I'm not sure if it's open, it might be locked. Oh, look at that, it is open. Oh, this one's super clean. And this car also had air suspension, and what it was known for was that you could actually jack up the air suspension if you had a flat tire, and then you can change the tire, or it would run on 3 wheels. That's another Safari, of course. And right here, yes, right here, another DS. So 3 DSs, as you can tell. Ed really likes to work on eclectic French cars, but look how beautiful that is. Look at the lines. Look at those louvers. Oh my God! Look how absolutely stunning. And look at that rear tire. On TFL Car, I just recently put up a video where I was able to drive the new Honda Clarity, which is the fuel cell car. It runs on hydrogen, and it has a very similar rear end in terms of this piece coming down for aerodynamic reasons and covering the wheel. On the Clarity, well, go to TFL Car, look at the picture of the car. It doesn't look so good. On this, it's just phenomenal. Hard to believe that this was built right after the Second World War and all the way into, I think, late 60s or early 70s. I mean, look at how beautiful these lights are, these turn signals. Look how gorgeous that is. You know, people make fun of the French, but they did build, I would think, one of the nicest cars ever designed. And of course, this is here for a dignitary if you happen to have a flag. So shall we go see what Ted is grinding on? Yes, I know. Yeah, it is hydrostatic. And the other thing about the Citroen suspension is that it's one closed circuit that works with the brakes as well. So when your suspension goes, your brakes go as well. It's pretty way out there. All right, let's go see what Ted is doing. He's cranking on. Oh yeah, you guys wanted to see the Power Wagon? It's over there. That's what we used to tow this, because we needed to bring the forklift here.
Well, we got the water pump installed, but now we're trying to get the rest of the accessories installed.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out the correct bolts, and so we're trying to read exactly. We're not finding the exact part number for this particular stud. So
keep looking.
Time to figure this out.
I'll go see what Ted's grinding on over here. How's it going, Ted? Hey Ted, was that right with the DS when the suspension goes, the brakes go, right? They're all in the same system?
Yeah, but there's an accumulator, so you can stop the car probably 5-6 times from 80 miles an hour before you're actually out of brakes.
Okay.
So if you can't get a stop by then, you deserve what you get. So the suspension goes, the steering gets heavy. Things fail in an order.
Yeah.
So the first thing you notice, the steering gets heavy, and then the car sort of starts to get low. You still got plenty of brakes, and then what's the next thing? Steering gets heavy. If you have a semi-automatic, hydraulically shifted car, it'll drop out of gear.
Okay.
At that point.
So you won't die?
No, not at all. No.
All right. Are you having any luck? Were you able to grind it down?
Grinding, so I'm grinding it, and I'm trying to keep a radius and not make any stress risers because you don't want to make a weak spot.
Yeah.
And yet I got to have that clearance to let it pivot, and the luck, I don't know. We'll see.
Somebody says hello.
I'm removing metal.
Hello from Poland.
From Poland.
Yeah.
Hello,
yeah.
Poland.
Yeah. Yeah. People are saying stop now. What's under there? Is that
a V12 E-Type?
Ah, yeah, it's an E-Type. It looks like an E-Type. Of course, this is a deux chevaux, means 2 horses. It's also another French car that I think is one of the top 10 historical cars, right? iconic cars ever built.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's up there. Yeah, 2CV means two cheval, two horses, and it's up there with the Volkswagen Beetle in terms of kind of how cool it was. Yeah, it's very slow. And the story goes that the design criteria for this car was that when they designed it, it had to have a suspension that was compliant enough to allow the car to drive across a French field with a basket of eggs without the eggs actually breaking. That's how this was supposedly designed. Let me show you the inside of this car. This is one of those cars, if you're a true car guy, you probably at some point would want to own, just because it's so unusual, and at that time it was so cutting edge. It's got a tiny little engine, and one of the craziest things about it is, Ted, you should know this, right? The wipers are connected to the engine, right?
So that on this car, it's got its own electric motor.
But usually they're not, right? They're usually connected to the engine, so that the faster the wiper.
You're thinking vacuum operated?
Yeah. There was something about the wipers. No, it was the speedometer. Gosh, I'm blanking out on this.
Yeah, I got I
got nothing
all
there,
the
huh?
ones I know are electric wipers.
Yeah.
I know, like a lot of old American cars use vacuum
Vacuum, yeah.
wipers.
No,
When
I
you're
was
going
thinking-
up a hill, they drag to a halt.
Yeah.
When you're going downhill, they beat the paint to death. You know.
Yeah. Oh, and then the cool thing about this car, of course, is that the seats come out and you can use them as
Yes.
for a picnic. Yeah, so you can pull out the seats and then have a nice picnic. And I love the back of this car because apparently it was a Swiss car. And how do I know that? From all you guys in Europe, you probably know what this is. CH, that's Switzerland, Ted.
Yes. That artist.
Yeah?
The artist from a well-known children's book. If you're French.
Yeah.
The artist who did the books did not do this painting. The guy that owned the car when he was a kid, and his dad did it. but it's kind of the equivalent of the American where the wild things are.
Yeah. People are saying we should do a gauntlet run with it. I'm not sure it could go up the Eisenhower. It might. Well, it came from.
They drove it from Houston.
They drew it from Houston. So, yeah. How many horsepower? Like 3, right?
It's 30-ish.
All right. Here's a trivia question for you guys. This is called in America a bug-eyed Sprite. Yeah, you can probably tell why. All right. What's it called in the UK?
Frog-eyed.
Yes, Ted. They were supposed to answer that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. It's a bug-eyed Sprite, but in the UK, for some reason, it's a frog-eyed Sprite. Have no idea why it went from being a frog-eyed, very good, to a to a bug-eyed, but that's what that is. Good now, yes, good now. Oh, somebody's saying they can see the frog face. All right, are we ready to install? You think you got it? What do you think? Yeah, there's an MG. Ted, you've worked on a lot of MGs in your life.
Oh, yes.
What engine is it, by the way, that's sitting over there?
Which one?
The one in...
Oh, the Lotus 907 engine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not actually a rebuild. It was kind of an aerosol overhaul. It was rescued from a flood. But Lotus 907, Jensen Healy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that engine has the distinction of being the first horsepower per cubic inch or something like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, terrible engine.
What's it go into?
That one will be in a Jensen Healy.
Okay.
They would be
The purple?
the same program all the way up through the 4-cylinder Lotus Esprit.
Yeah.
Even, in fact, the Lotus Esprit, the Turbo Esprit, had blow-through supercharger or turbocharger into Delordos, and
It's beautiful.
You know.
Looks really clean.
I don't get credit or
Yeah.
blame for
Yeah.
it. It just came to me that way. But
Yeah, with the
it's going to get all torn apart and hot rodded. So
Dual carbs? It's
yeah,
pretty
but
cool.
those will go away in favor of Weber's or Delordos. Not sure which.
What kind are these?
Those are Strombergs.
Oh.
Those are the ones that everybody hates and likes to get rid of.
Okay.
Although I like them.
Yeah?
That's me.
How hard are they to tune up?
It's interesting because they're conceptually the same as SUs.
Yeah.
And yet Strombergs are like carburetor roulette. You just can't tell for sure by looking at the pieces how they're going to behave on a gas analyzer. So they can be, if you have an emissions test, they
Yeah.
can be incredibly hard. If you're just trying to get the car to run, they're easy. Whereas an SU, you can look at it and say thumbs up or thumbs down. So there's things I like about them, things I don't.
You enjoying the pizza, Tommy?
Yeah, I do. We gotta let Ted get back to work here.
Yeah.
Pardon my noise. I got a little bit more to make.
All right, he's gonna do a little bit more grinding, and then we'll keep. Tommy, you wanna talk about any cars that you know of here? We have a Stratus over there. That's not very exciting. You want to give him a walk around of the Boxster? Can I tell him what?
Well, we've done that a couple times.
Yeah, but why not? People are saying, hi, Tommy.
Hi.
Save me a slice. They want some of your pizza.
We're missing a bag of hardware.
We're missing a bag of hardware.
Yeah.
Look at what's all this hardware.
Not the ones we need, unfortunately.
Okay.
So.
People are saying, wash your hands before you eat, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are saying stop grinding, but I'm like, you want to come over here and try to put this this clutch fork in the car? Are we missing?
Check up. Did you do a tour of the forklift?
I don't know.
did a little tour of the forklift.
Yeah, the white Mercedes just showed up. I don't know. It was a friend of Ted's. Let's check that out. I love this era of Mercedes-Benz. Look how beautiful that was. Those stacked headlights, the front stacked headlights. What a cool car. It's got a little bit of rust on it. Definitely looks like a driver. But this is from an era when Mercedes built cars to last, and they certainly did last. Let's see what the back of this is. It's a 4.5 280 SE. There we go. It's a 280. I could have bet it may have been a diesel. These diesels just run forever. And once again, the interior is just so classic. Yes, real wood, no fake carbon fiber. Everything in here is super, super classic. Of course, this one looks like it needs a little bit of TLC, but nevertheless, look at the amount of road presence it has even today. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there's something about the three-pointed star, especially back in the day. Mercedes certainly knew how to build cars. But, of course, we're here because we're working. I can see Coke on the dash. No, that's the wrong era, dude. Hey, do we drop this engine or is it dropping itself? Okay, good. I was worried that we dropped the engine. Yeah. I was worried that it dropped on its own. All right, Ted.
Okay.
All right, we're running out of time.
I can pivot. Well,
right.
that's too bad.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the sun.
We still need a clutch on the back of that.
We need a clutch on the back of the thing. All right, so you think this will do it?
This is my first foray back into finding out.
Yeah, we can't find a grill. The problem with this, here's the problem. This thing is absolutely shot. Look, it's broken. It's completely broken. And the issue with it is you can buy aftermarket grills. This is just plastic, right? And they're dirt cheap. Look at that, it's completely broken. They're dirt cheap, but because they're not Chevy parts, they don't have the Chevy bow tie. So it has everything, but it doesn't have this. It doesn't have this kind of cutout for the Chevy bow tie. And we figured since Chevy was kind enough to give us their ZZ6 performance engine, we should have a grill with the bow tie. It is kind of the first thing you see when you look at the truck. So we have to find one in a junkyard. All right, any more luck? People think that the broken grill adds character. I'm not sure about that.
Now I'm cheating in a different way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how are you cheating now?
I'm trying to bend these out so I just need these little forks to grab behind the little ball
Yeah.
as it goes in.
Yeah.
And I just can't get there from here.
So
And
what?
that's why I was grinding, so I could get a steeper angle on it to guide it in
Yeah.
as the release bearing follows the snout. But so I could get a more extreme twist on it to help me slide it in that way. But
No luck? No luck? A hammer? Hammer time? I think
it's still really just a geometry problem.
Yeah. I wish somebody out there in YouTube land knew about clutch forks, if there's a magic trick to getting this on there.
Are they saying anything?
No one's saying anything. They're saying show the other square bodied over there. See it? See? Over there.
Square body, yeah.
An old square body, yeah. It looks like you're close, Ted. You're so close.
I think I might have at least one of those forks behind the...
Yeah. I think you're really close.
Is the transmission wiggling too much?
People are saying he's doing it correctly. Yeah, those grills...
So somebody's saying I'm doing it right?
Yeah.
Thank
One
you,
person
somebody.
is. Now you're... Hey! There you go?
I don't know yet.
You don't know? We may have
If I
gotten it.
Ooh, that makes me optimistic.
Yeah, we don't have portal axes on the K10. What do you think?
Yes!
You got it!
Victory is mine. Yes. Ta-da!
Ta-da! A little bit of grinding. I don't
Okay,
think
we'll come back to that boot now. For right now, mission objective is the clutch and engine in, right?
All right, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. All right, all right. Let's put this engine in.
First
God,
the clutch.
First the clutch, and then the engine.
Okay,
we're getting
we're
close.
almost there, guys.
Yeah, yeah. Well done, Ted. Everybody's congratulating you.
I'm gonna
I'll catch you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Ian. You missed that on video. You missed him getting the part in. Unfortunately, we got it on here, but not with the video. Yeah. All right. All right. What's the next part? Clutch.
Okay, I'm gonna raise an engine for you.
All right. You gonna raise the engine, Andre?
All right, so you guys can put the clutch on.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a new air filter with it. Don't worry. People are saying if the truck makes you want to dump all these French and British cars. I don't think so.
No.
He spent his whole life doing French and British cars. All right, that's a new clutch.
Shiny and new.
All right, Ian, you want to get this too?
Gotta go get some shiny new grease. I'll be right back.
All right.
You want me to move the forklift somewhere else?
No, it's okay.
Andre, do you have permission to drive it?
Yes.
Yeah, we checked LMC truck for the grill. They have it, but they don't have because they don't. It's a Chevy trademark. They don't have the one with the bow tie. Don't put it in backward. We won't put it in backward. We know that too well. What are you working on, Tommy?
Trying to track down missing bolts.
Look at all these bolts that we have over here.
Yeah, but they're not the right ones, I guess.
You sure? I mean, look at all those bolts. What else, what could they be for?
1917.
Yeah,
See, this is 1917-0366
Yeah.
7,
yeah.
and I need 1917. Oh, but that does look like the right one.
Yeah.
3/8 by 16ths.
Yeah,
So yeah, I guess that would be our missing bolt.
yeah, that should be the bolt. See, there we go. Look at that. You guys figured it out. People want to know the specs on the engine. 405 horsepower, 400 pound-foot of torque. I think
Cool.
that's about right. Yeah. Yes,
My
I'm Dave.
paranoid nature wants to actually see this physically fit, not my tool, but the actual input shaft on the, just so that when we struggle to get the engine in later,
Yeah,
we're not wondering.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ian, we're test fitting the clutch.
That's pretty good clutch.
Andre, you want to take over for a little bit now?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you take over?
Okay, let's test fit the clutch. Yes.
Now, for anybody paying attention, I know I'm putting it on backwards. It's just so I got something to hang on to without getting grease on the lining. So this is not how you would put it in the vehicle.
But it's a good idea to test fit it because once the engine is in place and if it doesn't fit.
And these coarse spline ones, the fine splines have little tapers. They just go right on. These coarse spline ones, there's a reason they got away from them. And they're always, I mean, you know, you can see it's just got to be oh so perfect. But when we have a whole engine hanging on the car and we're all jumping around it like trained monkeys with the pry bars, we'll be glad to know that this actually, yeah, there we go. So there's our proof. We know it can fit.
All right.
I'm not swearing in Russian. People want me to swear in Russian. I'm not doing it.
I was gonna give you $10 to say get moose and squirrel, you know, but I keep listening to your voice. I'm like, Boris and Natasha, get moose and squirrel.
You know, moose and squirrel are my favorite creatures.
I thought it was bear. You strong like Russian bear. So if you were working on let's say a Jaguar, would you do that? Jump on?
Yeah. Oh, jump on the car? Yeah, but that would be out of like true hatred. It wouldn't just be for convenience.
All right, let's put on the clutch.
So, if it's not obvious, right? This
Thank you,
tool
Avon.
duplicates the input shaft. This should be the size for the pilot bearing, and it holds it all centered because that's where it needs to be once the clutch is clamped on, so that we know that we've got a straight line to line it all up when we hold it in the car. So it's kind of nice, there's a little thing to hang on to. Bolts, clutch. Did we get new ones, or do you want me to just grab the ones that I took off?
I think we have to grab the ones we took. Did we get new bolts? I don't think we got. We have to use the ones we took off. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're there.
Those are good. Yeah.
It's amazing how these things really don't take that much stress.
Yeah.
You always think you got to use like, grade 8 industrial strength bolts and Loctite. It's like, yeah, I've never seen one. I've never seen one break. I mean, of course, all I work on are little light horsepower, clown cars. Maybe that's great.
Yeah, I think how many like Mark 6s, Jeep, Buckeye Sprites will put out 405 horsepower.
Yeah.
Only 4 of them.
Yeah.
If not 5.
Now this flywheel appears to have no alignment dowels,
Yeah.
but it sure has holes for them. A diligent worker would find some alignment dowels and put them in instead of just counting on the bolts to do it. Yeah.
Look at this, 4 people around an engine.
This is kind of a luxury for me, I got to admit. Yeah. Am I going on a threaded hole or am I going on a dowel hole?
That's not a threaded hole.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Someday I'll have vision again.
Yeah,
I'm
here's
pretty
the-
excited
here's the
about it.
threaded hole.
Let's go for that one.
Let's go for that one. Yeah, that works. How they line up.
We probably won't be firing the engine today, guys, but
Yeah.
it'll fire very soon.
But not today. I think I need the tools.
I wasn't smart enough to grab.
How many videographers do we need around us showing us our final failure? You got it?
Yes.
So that goes in there, right? That lines up with that.
As a happy accident, I don't think it's deliberate. I don't like doing
No,
this.
we're not gonna live stream tomorrow, guys. Sorry about that. We usually live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Usually at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. We hope to do the firing of the engine live, yes. But it won't be tomorrow.
That'll be next week. Tomorrow we're hoping to get the engine installed and all the bits and pieces put on it. I call it dressing the engine, but Ted makes fun of me.
You could call it dressing.
Yeah, I'll find something else to make fun of you for.
All right, good. Sweet, look at there.
Yeah, so it's just the alignment dowels. I'd feel better if we had, or maybe there's not holes for them anyway. Ah, never mind, we're good.
Maybe that's a British
There's no holes in the clutch for them anyway, so I guess the bolts do that job.
Okay, the water pump pulley's on.
Yay, Tommy, good work. Water pump pulley.
done, sir.
I love the fact that it came with spark plugs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
wires.
and I also love the fact that those Bosch Platinums in that other engine are going away.
Yeah.
Listen, they're great in Porsches, but on old soot bombs like what I work on and
Yeah.
stuff like this, they foul like that. I mean, they're platinum, right?
Right.
Platinum. But it's this little microscopic wire that you can't see. And if you have like a, if you have a sooty old MGB or something, you put Bosch Platinums in it. I can't tell you how many times I've had that call. I just tuned up my B and now it runs bad. What'd you put in for spark plugs? Bosch Platinums. There's your answer.
So the old engine on the water pump had studs. This one's bolts. Does it matter?
As long as they don't bottom out before the head's
Well,
fighting.
because what is the fan supposed to hold?
Sorry?
What is the fan supposed to hold on?
Those.
Oh,
Yeah. So what?
okay.
Yeah. So can you just put
We
the
can-
fan?
Yeah,
Do you
they-
need
We can-
longer bolts or
No,
are you
no,
okay
they're
with
like-
those?
We can dress it later.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah. Just then take
So-
the fan and put it back on there
so
in all
this-
of its ugliness.
I'll just unscrew this here.
We can dress it later too.
Yeah. But hey, if you're rocking, do it because anything we can do now instead of. Yeah.
People are saying that the pulley was made in Canada. So
Yes, it is made.
this is, after all, an international engine as well.
Yeah,
Few-
I think there are all sorts of parts from all sorts of parts of the world on here.
Yeah.
But the other thing you.
Oh, I'm sorry,
do
Ryan.
that.
Okay.
Didn't mean to ignore you.
So it comes out easy, then you've got to.
Then you know you're a lot. Yeah, because you can get that tool in there doing its job, but if it's kind of cocked sideways, you can still it drags, you know. But when it's like that, then you know the transmission will go right in, or at least it won't be the disc that's messing it up.
We'll say that again. This time we'll do it for the camera.
Oh, just
Hold on, Ian. We gotta get Ian down here. All right, so Ted, I noticed you're taking your time putting in these bolts. Why is that?
well, okay. Couple of things. The spring diaphragm, you don't want to distort it by just, you know, tightening one side
Which is what I
down
would
and then
do.
going back to the other. Well, yeah, understandable. So you kind of go around a little bit at a time, you know, and I'm sure that there's plenty of people looking that are horrified that I'm actually diffusing this.
Right.
I get that, but I've done it before. And then when you're using that alignment tool I was talking about, it's very tempting just to put it in there, stick everything together, bolt it up, and assume everything's gone to plan. But it's better if you get down, eyeball it, gun sight it, make sure it's in the middle, and make sure you can actually slip it in and out real easy, like just with your fingers. If you have to drag it out, you're going to fight that a lot worse on a steel input shaft while you're trying to get a whole engine. So, you know, look for that when you're doing this job. Actually leave it in until all the bolts are tight.
Nice.
Tommy, I think you're dealing with a nightmare here.
No nightmares yet.
And one last time to know I got them.
Let's do a star pattern. Okay.
All 5.5. And still does its thing.
Ted, would this be easier or harder if we had an automatic?
You know, I think it's a little easier because the
We wouldn't have a
the
fork.
torque converter just bolts right to
Yeah.
the flex plate,
Yeah.
and then well, actually though, you still have that input shaft to fight. I haven't done enough
But
automatics.
we wouldn't have had a fork, clutch fork.
Right. Automatic. Woo! Yeah. Sorry.
So that
I'm
would-
old and lazy too. I like automatics more and more every day. I also, you know, even though it's got a roller bearing, I like to smear grease on that just so that you don't hear that little chirp when you first step on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually put it on the bearing already, so we're okay. Yeah, are we thinking it's time to stick it in the business end of the car?
I think so.
We could put it in.
We could put that fan on inside the.
Yeah.
And if you're halfway there, you can leave it, whatever.
Yeah.
It was there was
We don't
lots
have to
of
worry
clearance,
about it,
so-
Tommy.
Yeah, there's lots of clearance for that fan.
What we're sure going to need is the bell housing bolts that we
Yeah,
took out.
they're right here.
Okay, cool.
Those we need.
We're still missing one.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys, we don't want to swear. People want, and yeah, we want to. This is a family show, and we just want to have fun.
Yeah, we don't
and
swear.
we don't swear in Russian or English
Or in Czech.
or in German.
Australian.
And
we could do Ach mein lieber Gott. That's not swearing.
but
Dunkaft. I mean, that's okay. Trying to keep it PG.
yeah. But this is a lot of fun, and we are almost ready to drop this bad boy in.
We're missing a bell housing bolt. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7 total.
Roman, do you have any jokes?
Yeah. What did the fish say when it hit the wall?
What did the fish say when it hit the wall?
Sure. Damn. What's the difference between snowmen and snowwomen?
What?
Snowballs.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's a PG show, Andre.
It is.
These are like third grade jokes.
Yeah. I mean the mechanical chunks, you know.
Hey, Andre, why don't you show them did you show them underneath already? We've got the transmission being held on right now.
Oh yeah, but yeah. I can't reach my hands in there. I kind of know where it probably is. Yeah, I kind of do.
How many monkeys did it take to put in a 350? Very many monkeys.
Go ahead, yeah. Crack, just crack.
Very
the release
many.
on the jack a little bit so I can get my hand in there.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, and be ready to close it up quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're support-
that's probably enough for me to fish around a little.
We're supporting a transmission with a jack, and
Oh no, I found some other junk.
yes, we know what rear end we have. Are you asking me? we have a 373 gears in the rear end, and the exhaust system is. This truck used to be a hunting truck before we bought it.
Oh, Plan B is
And its exhaust system is very suffocating and very small, so we're gonna replace the exhaust system next after we do the engine. But right now we're all about the engine. We don't have the headers yet.
When I find missing hardware, because
It's a 10-bolt axle, rear end, and
There's one here. Right, so 1, 2, 3,
down there,
5, 6.
Mickey Thompson tires.
yes, six.
But my favorite part is how solid the body is.
7 in that.
No rust under here,
Anyhow,
which is really rare on a truck like this.
oh, there are also locating valves that better be in the engine.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the 0 to 6 in the Final Frontier was a challenge, and we'll do a better job next time on a longer straightaway. Thank you for commenting, guys.
Does that bolt matter? Yeah.
Oh, there's a nail here. Probably don't need the nail by the tire. We're using an iPhone 6 and streaming on the YouTube here.
Does it? I thought it was just a closed box. Oh, the hole for it. Yeah.
We don't have a D-meter to measure the sound right now with us. And we're not gonna fire the engine tonight. We wanted to show you guys how it comes in. We pulled out the old 305. The old 305 is laying on the ground. It's really sad, but we're putting it on sale, about $300. It has all the accessories coming with it. So let us know in the comments or email us at ask@tfltruck.com. And the engine is functional, but this is all about getting new power here. Yes, we're missing Kent. We're also missing Nathan today.
We were just trying to figure out if the bolt pattern was the same, and it is, luckily. But, let me show you. So we got 2 dowels right there, and those fit into holes. And then the weird thing is, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes, but we only have 6 bolts. And we think that this one doesn't have a bolt on top.
Okay.
But look at the pattern. Check out this pattern, guys. So hopefully that pattern is the same.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The same as this pattern. So there you go.
One.
You got little dowels. 1, 2, 3. There's one on top. 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. So that should be the same pattern.
All right. And they're checking it right now as far as measuring it, or?
They're cleaning up the bolts, so we're gonna prepare the bolts in the bell housing before we slip the engine in, so that we have the bolts already in place.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we're doing next. And then I'll take over on the camera for you, and you get on the forklift, and we'll try to
Yeah.
put it in the
We-
truck, man.
Yes, guys, we're in near Denver. We're right in North Denver right now, and it's 80 degrees today on St. Patrick's Day. And I think this is a record high temperature for us. This winter has been very warm. You can kind of see Denver in the back. Right down there, those skyscrapers. That's downtown Denver. And yeah, there's some oil on the engine and the bell housing as well.
This one was tricky, man. It's buried inside. In fact, I can't. I'll have to get it from.
Do you want me to see if
It's
I
not
can-
important. Well, we'll get it later. We'll make sure I forget that I put it right there. And
We're good?
I think we're out of excuses not to take a stab at setting it in here.
All right, let's go for it, guys. Here, I'll take the
And Ted, what is the name of your shop again? People are asking.
Oh, thanks, guys. Axe and Allies, because my last name is Axe. I have business partners, allies, and kind of that take on Axis and allies because of all that post-war European car stuff that we work on. So I realize it doesn't say anything about cars. Poor choice of a business name on that score, but I was vain. I wanted my name on it.
Okay.
You want me to take that?
I would call it like Ted's excellent.
Misadventure.
Axles and gears.
Yeah. I wanted Axes and allies like AX''S.
Yeah.
But Sean said, no, that doesn't work for a domain name. You can't have any, you know,
Right.
apostrophes or
All right.
something.
So shall we try putting it in? Shall we try?
You know, the one time.
Ted,
Sorry?
what is this going to get in the way down there?
Sure. No, that's, we'll leave it.
You see what I'm talking about? This thing right
Yeah,
there.
because the engine's going to sit there on
Okay.
that.
Yeah, we're good. This is kind of as we took it
Okay,
out,
all right.
therefore, I am
And then
hoping
you're
everything
good
will
with the
go in.
power steering.
Lines.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to cope with that after the fact. I think this one here will go right into the new power steering pump.
Yeah.
The other one is not even gonna be close.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with that. Let's get the engine in.
And then are these going to be...
Here you go.
They'll probably be a little in the way. We can brush beside as
Okay.
we're going. Yeah. I feel bad stepping all over this truck.
Hey, it's a truck,
I
dude.
feel like a vandal. You know?
It's a truck. You keep polishing it. I think you're starting
I
to.
know. I'm wiping my fingers
I know.
on top. It's like polishing a turd. Okay.
I think you're starting to.
Lose it.
No, I think you're starting to become a little infatuated with the truck. Come on, Big Green. St. Patty's Day.
I'm infatuated with it today
Yeah.
because you're here.
Okay.
Okay.
People want to know if it has.
When you're not listening.
People want to know if it has rack and pinion steering.
I can't imagine it does.
Let's see what it's got.
Nah, that's a big old honking steering box.
Yeah, steering
Yeah.
box. Yeah. All right. Andre, you're doing a great job, dude.
Thanks, I'm about to hit this car.
Yeah, don't hit the Stratus, man. Don't hit the Stratus. That's a classic American vehicle there. You don't want to.
Okay.
By the way, guys, our friends at CEC Center lent us this
And somebody steady the
Forklift.
engine. The engine is going wild.
Ted seems to have disappeared at the most important moment. I'm sure he's coming back because if it's four of us, it's
Oh,
gonna be.
God, how hard?
How hard can it be? Yeah, how hard can it be?
That's really high. You're good. Okay. Easy on there. Speedy Gonzalez over here.
I think you're gonna want to make a straight pass at it, Andre. You're kind of.
Okay, let me back up.
Yeah, let's go straight at it. Be careful of the car behind you. Okay. Yeah, back it up a little. There you go. You're good. Yeah, we want to come straight at the truck. Whoa, he's getting close. Doing great, Andre. Imagine doing this without a forklift.
Let's go right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're looking good.
Okay, I'll stop right there.
Okay. We're ready for you, Ted. Yeah, an engine hoist wouldn't be long enough. Or high enough, tall enough.
Tommy,
Yo.
a nice little dainty 9/16 swivel socket.
Wow.
I bequeath that to you for the next 10 minutes or so. So when we get it close, if we're close, we can start twirling those bolts to hold it in.
Okay.
All right. Here's Big Green's new power plant.
We lowered the transmission. Do you want to back up?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and run it up. I'll give you a good guess about when to stop.
Okay, I'm going up.
Yeah, that's probably cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Andre, start lowering.
Yep.
A smidge.
Are we lined up or are we not lined up?
You know, I'll let you know when we get closer. We're lined up enough for you to go down some, yeah.
Yeah, people are saying I made a big mistake selling our 68 Ford Bronco. If I didn't sell that, we couldn't have this. It doesn't work that way. It's YouTube money, Ted. We can't start collecting cars. We have to buy them and sell them, unfortunately, to pay for all this fun that we're having
How
right
do we look
now.
on your side? We still have room? Anything getting ready to bump
How do we
something
look?
else?
We look good.
Okay.
We look good. This is all imperial, not metric. We found one metric bolt so far.
Yeah,
one.
on the alternator.
On the alternator, yeah, we found a
Metric
metric
nut,
bolt.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going. If you guys are good on your side, I'm good on my side.
No, we're not switching the tranny. We're keeping the tranny. We just put a new clutch in. You're looking good.
Yeah.
Look how close we're getting there.
Lots of room over here. I can like sit here and, you know. Will these forks shift right? Can you shift the things right?
Yeah.
Now's good.
Okay, shift the forks right.
Stand by.
Oh, no, you can't go too much farther right because it's starting to catch on the chains.
Okay.
That's too bad. Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's actually snugging
Well,
up.
right here, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we can't, so we might
I
have
can
to.
back up and come again.
You know, actually, what you could do is just, you know how forklifts steer really sharp with the back wheels? Crank the thing over hard to the right and just nudge it, and it'll probably make enough difference.
Oh, we just hit the truck.
Okay. Well,
Do we have to pull it out and come back at it?
yeah, we might as well.
Yeah.
Let's do that now while we're
All
not
right,
fighting.
let's lift it up and go back, Andre. We got to go farther to our right. So pull it up. All right. You're doing good, Andre. First time operating a forklift?
Yeah, that's my first day.
Yeah, this doesn't have trouble written all over it.
Nobody ever got hurt on a forklift.
No, they're very... All right. So we need to come over to our right a little bit more. All right, back it up. That'll be the other way, Andre.
And while you can, shift the forks back like to the middle
Yeah.
so that we've got some adjustment range when you do come back. You know, so aim it with the forks.
You gotta come this way with the forks.
Yeah.
I don't know how much freedom I have there, guys.
I'll watch. We'll yell at you.
Go to your left, Andre. There you go, you're good. Yeah, that's good. Now we got a little bit more playroom. Nice. You're doing it like a pro. There you go.
Yeah, straighten out. And,
Good?
okay, yeah, so do you have some range to shift it either way if I ask you?
Yeah, let me try, see.
Yeah, there you go.
I have some range.
Got the other way?
Yeah.
I think that's about it. I don't have a lot of freedom.
Go down, we'll see how we did.
Yeah, people are saying don't break your legs, Ted. Don't break your legs. So the question is, if we can get it mated up, can we then also get it attached to the frame? Right, we got two things we got to worry about.
The nice thing is that we can come back later with a floor jack from underneath to kind of scooch it around to get the motor mount bolts to line up if
Okay.
we have to.
All right,
So,
good.
You know, really once it's setting and bolted up to the transmission, the forklift's job is done.
Oh,
It hit the bell housing.
We did? Oh, on what?
Oh, no, never mind. You're
Yeah,
good.
go ahead and keep going down.
watch out! You can hit the fuel pump over here.
Oh, okay, well.
There you go. Now,
Yeah, you
now
might
you
as well shift a little to the right because my legs are still safe. Your right, that is. Nice.
How are we doing?
I think okay.
All right. Should we go down more?
Oh yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay, go down, Andre. Keep going down. Right there, we can hit the fuel pump. Is really close, but we're good.
A little more.
I think we're over a little bit
Okay,
to the
now
right.
take a
Whoa,
minute.
whoa, whoa, hang on. Hang on, you're about to squish this, whatever this is. You're about to squish that lower belt. Okay.
So go ahead and tilt forward now.
Hey, Dad, hang
Yeah,
on.
hold on.
You see this wire here?
Yeah,
Can you pull that
Tilt
through?
forward.
yeah.
Just a second. Tommy's got something going.
I got it. I got it out. It's out of the way.
All right.
Okay, we're about to hang
Yeah.
Same thing with these oil lines. We're about to set the engine on. Let me see if I can shift these. Oh, okay, slow, I guess.
Yeah, tilt forward slow.
Tilt forward, Andre. Watch
Am
your.
I kissing the bumper here?
Yeah, you are. You're kissing the bumper. You're actually hitting the
Okay.
bumper.
In that case,
Hold on a second. Let me.
Okay, now you stop kissing it. Okay.
well, yeah, okay. You know what?
Right.
Never mind.
We got to tilt forward. Yeah,
I can go an inch.
you got to go back and then tilt forward because
I
we're
did.
okay.
You ready?
Yes. Yeah, beautiful. Pause for a second.
We're close.
So,
We're so close.
how much can you tilt forward a little more?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, raise it a tiny bit first because it really drops a lot when you tilt.
Okay, raise it a little bit.
Beautiful. Now give it some more forward tilt if you can.
Yeah, tilt the tower, dude.
Nice. Pause. Okay, so we're kind of solid on something. Oh, the motor mounts. Okay, I gotta think for a second. Raise it up a fuzz and tilt it forward some more.
Do you
Nice.
want me to try to raise the transmission anymore?
No, I think we're kind of okay, but keep that in your
Okay.
that moment might come. Okay, go ahead and tilt forward again. Man, I can't believe what a difference. Raise it some more. The other raise. And tilt
Am I
forward.
hitting the bumper again?
Yeah, you're hitting the bumper again. You got to
Wow,
go back.
we are really out of luck then with this lifting tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you can back it up, raise it, tilt it some more forward enough, because
I
we're
can back
still
it
like
up
2
an
inches
inch.
away.
Okay. All right, back it up. Hold on. Oh,
What's different?
If possible, sort of tilt forward as you back it up. If only you could like tilt it forward, back it up, and raise it all in the same dance, that would be great.
Are you happy now or no?
but you
I
haven't
will
moved it.
never be happy. Okay, just let's make that clear.
Okay, can you tilt it forward now?
And raise it,
And raise it.
and get me a Zeppelin, and feed my fish, and Simonize my car. Go ahead and go up and tilt forward.
Yeah, I think you should be able to tilt a lot more, Andre. This thing looks like it's got a lot more tilt to it. There you go. Now,
Okay.
now we're talking.
But we have to go up again. Every time we tilt it forward, we
So
have to
go
raise
up and
it.
tilt. So you got to go up. Okay. Now
Really,
tilt.
we just kind of needed forklift extensions, but oh well.
Okay. Tilt.
Like longer forks.
Every time we tilt, it drops so damn much. Okay, raise it again. And tilt forward.
We're getting close. We're really close. We're like an inch, less than an inch away, Ted.
Yeah, it's once we engage the splines that. Okay,
Can you go back
so
up again, Roman?
No, you're still good. You can tilt more.
tilt and up because it drops so much every time you do that. Okay.
This is how close we are.
And raise it.
Is the tilting helping or not?
Well, what's
should.
frustrating is that every time you tilt forward, it drops it so much. It's like, I'm not used to that. Usually when you tilt them, it doesn't make that big a difference. Okay. Yep. And now tilt forward if you can.
Tilt forward.
Okay, pause. Raise it back up some.
Now you're touching the truck. Yeah, that's as close as we
I
can.
think it's time. I gotta go get the Jurassic channel locks and see if I can sort of suck it back and get it over the splines and all that.
So leverage.
Probably time.
Yeah. Should we pull it out and try again?
Under no circumstances.
Under no circumstances. Okay. You think you can get it on there, huh? All right. Ted's the magic man.
Well, I did my best. I think. Am I touching the bumper still?
Yeah, we probably want to get a. Can you back up just a hair? Okay, good. Let me put something in between there. Yeah, time for a beer. How about it? It's been that way for the last 5 hours. No donuts. We're out of donuts. Hey Ted, do you have like a blanket? Oh, you know what? I'll just use a glove. That'll work.
What do you need?
I'm just gonna put a glove in between the forklift and the bumper. It's not a blanket, but a glove will work. Can you back up just a bit, Andre? I just want to put a little glove in here in between them. It's not doing any damage. Oh, I almost hurt myself there. Okay. All right, we're good. That's good. That'll keep it from scratching the bumper at least. So, yeah, YouTube beer money. How about it? We're so close. Let me show you. That's as close as we are there. Everything's cool over here. Ted has done this multiple times, but usually when he does it, he works with much smaller engines. Much smaller engines than this Chevy 350. It's a big one. All right, what's
Sometimes you can kind of get over and kind of put tension on the engine to suck it together, and then somebody's got to twirl the crankshaft until the splines line up. And on that note, it should be in here. Is the car in here? That'll help, just so we don't.
Do we know how much the engine weighs? Does anybody know? Andre?
Yeah, I think it's around 500 pounds.
Oh, only.
Is the chain still holding?
Yeah, chain's holding.
So I think
Yeah?
we have a little combo of stuff we have to do.
Okay.
Shift to the left.
Shift to the left?
Yeah.
Okay, shift it to the left. Yeah, you're good. All right. Any more to the left?
That didn't seem to change anything.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, whatever that was good.
I'm pulling it.
Okay, so hang on a second. Oh hell. Transmission's about to fall off my jack now.
No. We don't want the transmission falling off the jack. That's a bad thing.
Do you want Tommy underneath, Ted?
Can you shift? Can you shift?
There, something good happened.
All right.
Let me get in and wiggle it around. I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Why don't you get in, Tommy?
Something better is happening. Yeah. Shift to the right a little bit.
You got it.
Got it, Tommy?
Yes.
Driver's side?
Fantastic. Okay, now, if possible, just grab the engine and twist it.
Yep. Which way?
Twist it with the top of the engine twisting toward the passenger side.
Like
that.
this?
Oh my God. Yeah, man, we better get a bolt started before this transmission loses it.
There's a
I got it. Here you go, Ted. Here, dude. Here you go. Here. There. You need that?
We're not quite lined up enough to start a bolt. Hey, Roman, can
Yeah.
you actually pull on the jack handle? Just tug it toward you. Don't go crazy, but
Yeah, I can tug it toward me. Okay.
yeah, okay. Hang on, just a
Okay.
little more.
Okay.
A little more. Okay, pause.
that moved the engine.
Yeah, so unfortunately the tool that I brought to bring the thing together is now holding the jack from rolling under the car. Oh my God, we're there. So,
Here, let me keep pushing on it.
yes, thank you. Whoa, God damn it. Nice. If I can get this bolt to start twirling in there, then once I get so much as one bolt
Then we're
on the
good.
bottom, then we're at least safe from the tranny falling on the ground.
Yeah, we don't want that because it looks like that. Look at the block. It's crooked.
Yeah, not for long,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Are you getting there?
The way the splines lined up was unreasonably lucky. That was really fantastic.
You had a lucky day. Could be the fact.
Yeah, honestly, you know,
Could have taken a lot harder.
it could have been so much worse.
Are you getting that bolt to bite?
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Yeah? Good
Yeah,
God.
is my quarter drive 9/16 swivel socket laying around here? Or do
Yeah.
you have it up there?
I gave it to you, but
Yeah, that's what I thought. You
Yeah.
could just give it to me.
let me look for it here. Hold on. Hold on here, Ted.
Hey, Tommy, is there any chance you can reach in and start one of the bell housing bolts at the top?
Yeah, I go the engine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're out of the danger zone there.
I don't see it. Is it by you somewhere?
Probably.
I gave it to you.
I just can't move.
Tommy, do you have that?
Yeah, Tommy
Oh, here it is.
gets
It's right
one.
here. Here it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
That's
Hold on. I got it. Sorry, man. There you go. There you go.
Ideally, you'll work on one on the other side, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take whatever you can give me.
That happens. If I can get over there. Wow, they're
Is it biting, Ted?
Hey, I can't tell yet. I
Yeah?
kind of think so.
I hope it's biting.
Yes, it is. That answer is yes.
Yay, the bolt is biting. Ted, you're the man. Look at that, lying on the ground, head in the dirt.
It's because I'm tired of standing.
Blood pouring out of your forearm. How do you do this? How the hell do you do this on like a short?
Not a day
British
goes
car.
by.
Yeah?
Not a day goes by that I don't think to
You
myself.
should get underneath there
Law
and get some of that.
school. Law school, Ted. Go to law school.
Cool. Yes. How you doing, Tommy?
I would really love it if you could find me a wrench.
What size?
9/16.
Well, Ted's coming up. Maybe you can use one of his. Ted,
A wrench.
you need
I might be able to.
a 9/16. Hold on, let me see. 9/16.
Oh, hey Tommy, would you hand me that one that I set on the cowl and promised I wouldn't forget where it was?
This is metric. That's not going to do it. Let's get a 9/16 for Tommy.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Oh wait, I wanted you to drop it in the dirt first. Oh, it's too late now.
7/16. 11. Where's 9/16? I don't see.
Oh, here's one I can get to.
Tommy, we're missing the 9/16.
See, I love all these little quarter drive tools. When it comes time to putting stuff together, they're fantastic. But when you got stuff really wailed on, I mean, we'll have to torque it down with something bigger. But
Andrew, you want to take over? I got to go find a 9/16.
yeah.
You got it, Tommy?
You see the bell housing sucking up against the back of the block?
It looks like it is, I think.
It is. We're still out of the danger zone. This is great. If you guys want, at this point we can either get rid of the forklift and use the floor jack, or get rid of the floor jack and use the forklift. Let's go ahead and get the lower motor mount bolts in.
Okay.
Whatever you call those. I'll come back. These lads.
Well, there you go. Well, I guess we can close this.
Let's,
couldn't we? No, God, no.
Since it's swinging on the chain,
Yeah?
that might help my case on the motor mount bolts. So let's keep the forklift
Okay.
and take the floor jack away. But it won't be long.
You got it, Tommy? So how many bolts we got in out of the 6?
We have 3 that are actually snug.
That's
They're
good.
not like wailed on.
Yeah.
Because like quarter drive swivel socket.
So
but-
we can probably undo this, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, look
yeah,
at that.
we are out of the danger zone.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought that transmission was going to pop out, dude.
Yeah, and you know what worried me about that?
What?
I just didn't want to distort the clutch disc. I wasn't worried about like.
I was worried.
injury.
I was worried.
just-
I was worried about you.
No, I was worried about the clutch disc. Yeah,
It's incredible.
Comes to safety, if you're like really concerned about the car,
Yeah.
you'll never get hurt.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible that the splines.
I'm gobsmacked.
Cause that never happens, dude.
No, but you know what I really hate to see under the heading of like, this is my lecture to anybody that cares.
Yeah.
Whenever you see like, of course I know we look like shade tree mechanics right now, but But whenever I see guys like putting a tranny in or an engine in,
Yeah.
and to get the clutch line up, they all start rocking on it and doing this until it kind of just goes. And I'm like, oh, by then you've moved the disc, because even though the clutch bites it really hard, you'd be amazed. You can actually slide them sideways in there. So you blow your alignment, you distort the disc and all this kind of stuff. I like it to go like surgery. I want it to go like you're docking the space shuttle. And this went better than usual. That was awesome.
How's it going, Tommy?
It's going.
It's going? Can you get it wrench at it?
It's going.
We still have to get the motor mounts, of course, attached. But we can use... the good thing about this is you can actually stand in the engine bay. Now, when we were taking the engine out, we were able to stand on the old engine, but we don't want to stand on this new engine. I think that would be a bad idea.
Stand on the frame.
Yeah, you can stand on the frame. Andre, you look bored.
I'm trying to stay out of the sun. The sun is hitting me in the eye.
Yeah.
But I don't want to relinquish my post.
Yeah, you're
When I used to run the forklift where I used to work,
yeah.
I never wanted to get off for that same reason. It's so fun that there's somebody else that wants to take your place. It's like, no, this is my ride. I'm driving the forklift. No, I'm worried about you guys' safety.
Sorry, what, Tommy?
The bell housing bolts up here. The other one is the engine's still from 2.5 inches off the.
What? This engine's it is docked like the space shuttle, sir. It is perfect.
Look at the motor mount. I can put my hand in it.
Yeah, that's because it's still hanging off the
Oh,
forklift.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Look at-
and that's
the motor
cool.
mounts are
I was
lining
just-
up really
I was
well.
just going to finish up with
It's
the
right there.
bolts that I could get to here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and then we'll move on to the.
That's how the motor mounts are lining up. I mean, we're almost lined up. Look at that.
Yeah, they're really. Yeah, this is again. There's something else that went right.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it is because we're just swapping a 350 for a 350.
305.
Well, 305.
Part of it is that you've got this crack team of awesome experts.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
What is
Hey,
peeing?
crack team, you're getting antifreeze in my eyes.
What am I peeing?
Yeah, what's coming out of? Where's the antifreeze coming out of? So what you working on, Ted? What do we got going on?
There's one bell housing bolt that you actually access through the boot.
Yeah.
Or it's by the slave cylinder. And I just figured while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and get it in there and wail on it so I don't have to think about it later.
Andre, people are saying you should have a beer.
My old boss taught me this great thing.
Yep.
Deal with it while it's in your hand. Whatever it is, whether you're doing dishes or, fixing a car, you're right there. Just complete it. Because if you walk away thinking you'll remember, yeah. Click. That's my homemade torque wrench.
People want to know where Charlotte is, Tommy.
Sorry.
I don't know where Charlotte is.
Yeah, you guys tell them what you're doing tomorrow with Charlotte.
We are reviewing the Mazda CX-3.
If you didn't hear that, they're reviewing the Mazda CX-3 tomorrow, so they'll be working tomorrow again. We work a lot. We're always working. Andre says yes. All right, Ted. What's going on, Ted?
Oh,
What you working on?
Nothing super cool now.
Yeah.
Just kind of putting that, tightening some bell housing bolts and the little, with my clutch fork escapade, I knocked the little boot out of its hole.
So you can put the boot back.
I thought I'd maybe try.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just come back and visit this later because it's annoying me.
Yeah, the thing with the boot is there'll be a lot of dirt will get in there, especially if you take it off road, right? Without
Yeah,
a boot.
I'd hate for any more dirt to get in there.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of at capacity as it is, And the thing is, when you over dirt them,
Yeah.
it's just bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
There. Oh wow, I got it.
Congratulations.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what was I gonna do? Motor mounts. That's it.
All right, motor mounts, and we're golden.
We need to come down for those.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the last bit.
We'll come down a little, just where it's really close, and we can kind of pendulum into place.
All right, motor mounts, boys.
So do you know why up is down and down is up?
I don't know. Maybe the people on YouTube know. Why is up down and down is up in a forklift?
It's like flying a plane.
Back while you're there.
Motor mounts?
Yeah.
Are those, you got the motor mount screws?
I sure do.
All right. All right, this is how far we are from the motor mounts right
I
there.
have 3 motor mounts. Oh yeah. Oh, we're good.
All right, last bit.
I forget if these went nuts
Is it
up
bolt
or nuts
on top
down.
or nut on top?
Bolt on top because I guess we're gonna go that way because it's easier and,
And then
I don't remember how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
use gravity torque.
actually, I guess you should just give me those nuts, huh? Or can you reach your hand around and no, probably not. I'll take the
I
nuts.
can't make that happen. Sorry.
You keep the bolts.
1,
Oh, don't lose that.
2, 3.
Nuts down. They're saying if you lose the nut, that way the bolt stays in. That's what people are saying.
Yeah. You know what? I've often thought about that, but like on S2 carburetor linkage,
Yeah.
the bolts are all in backwards, and of course, when non-professionals work on them, they're all. And I was a kid. I had the logic, like same thing. If the nut rattles off, which happens so often, then the bolt will stay in, right?
Yeah.
But on those, they make a little step to capture it, and it only captures the bolt head. And anyhow, functionally, the bolts go up from the bottom, the nut goes in from the top. It's the way it's supposed to be, and it allows you to adjust them. So there's cases where that logic,
Doesn't work.
yeah, but
All right, you gonna go underneath?
yeah.
Okay, so do you want us to drop the engine?
Yes, but not like. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, drop it to where we can just kind of float it into place.
All right, Andre, drop it just a little bit, please.
Drop
Just
it
a
a
smudge, a smudge. You get to do. You get to work again.
A fuzz.
Yeah.
What is a fuzz?
That's what Ted said.
What's a fuzz, Ted? How much is a fuzz?
I've yet to quantify it.
All right. I'm gonna say a fuzz is 2 smudges and 3 nudges.
And you can go a little more if you're inclined.
Go a little bit more. There we go. Oh, look at that! Look how that is lining up, Ted.
Oh, again, it's like docking the space shuttle. Oh, sweet.
But we're not lined up over here.
Well, let's get
Yeah,
one
but
side.
that's your problem. I got the good end. Actually, once we get these just barely started, then we can float the other side. So go down a little more.
I can't get down there. Go down a little bit more. Can you get this one? I can't reach it. Maybe you could get it.
Go down.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little.
There we go.
Oh, there
Ready.
we go. That's
Look at
better.
that.
Are they actually? Yeah. Is that
It's
working?
not
for you?
perfect. Not,
Can you help Ted there? There you go. Look at that.
Oh, sweet.
It's not ideal over here, but oh shoot. It's a little bit off.
Hey, if I could talk somebody into just putting their finger on that right-hand front motor mount bolt head. Thank you.
Ted, we're not quite fine on the left side.
Oh, that's cool. I'll come over there. I'll get a little pry bar thingy, once I have all 3 of these kind of with a nut on them, then we can lift the engine back up again and
Oh, I
float
see,
that
I
into
see, I
place.
see.
Yeah.
But you're getting the nuts on them. It looks so good with that engine. And
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a-
so lift it up just a tiny bit so we can help it out.
Andre, you get to go work again.
Okay, lift it up.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Just
to
a
take the
snudge.
tension off it.
Yeah,
all.
Oh, too much.
Way too much.
Way too much. Go down a little. There you
Hey,
go.
Tommy, do you have 3 bolts?
I do.
Oh, okay. You should give me one of them.
Here, I'm gonna.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I went 2 smudges up.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I meant to criticize you for that. Okay,
Yeah.
this is where a little alignment bar will help us.
All right.
I mean, what am I doing wrong here?
Nothing. You're not doing anything wrong.
We're gonna get an alignment bar. So Tommy, tell them what you and Charlotte are doing tomorrow.
We are reviewing the Mazda CX-3.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah, sure.
People want to know why Charlotte isn't driving the cars.
Because she's not signed off on the agreements yet.
Yeah, we have to get her signed off with the press fleet, and she's not signed off. So that's why you're driving the cars, and she isn't.
And that CX-3 is a Grand Touring. I think it's a fully loaded model.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
That's exciting. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. That'll be fun.
All right, let's swap. We'll smudge it. I like your little flashing light there, Andre.
I'm very safe.
You're like Andre the Builder.
Nailed it. Let me do the other one here.
Look at that. And those are brand new motor mounts we
We're
bought
in, Ted.
yesterday.
Yeah?
We're in.
Yeah. Look at that.
I'll hold the heads if you wanna.
The forklift is excused.
A forklift. You can get rid of the forklift.
All right, I'm leaving. I'm going home.
Maybe we should.
my forklift. and
Maybe we
leave
can
it.
unhook it first. That would be a.
Yeah, we gotta unhook it first. You okay?
Yeah. Just.
All right. You want to lower it a little? Is it? Can
Are
we?
you sure you got both of those?
Watch your-
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, just put your fingers on them so I can start the nuts.
Yeah, I got him.
Now watch your head, Tommy. Andre, you want to lower just a
Can I
little
lower
bit?
it?
Yeah, just a little bit. Go for it. Lower it a little bit.
Keep going. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, keep going, Andre. Lower. Let your head. Lower, lower. Okay. Tommy, you want to move that?
I need like another quarter-inch.
Quarter inch down, Andre. There you go. All right. Up and away, please.
I'm unhooked.
Yeah, you're unhooked. Go up. Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
There you go. I think we're done with the forklift.
Hold on. Now I gotta put the old engine in the bed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We gotta get the old engine. Let's go do that. I'll help you with the old engine. Tommy, can you unhook those? We gotta put the old engine into the bed before we can take it. Let me give you the tools.
Way up, way up.
All right, here you go.
All right. I'm backing up.
All right.
I need a 1/2.
I got my beeper.
I'm holding the tools and the phone, so I'm kind of.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna.
No, that Porsche is ours. It's our long-term Porsche Boxster. It was the cheapest Boxster on Craigslist. We bought it for $6K, and we slowly put it back together. So if you missed the beginning of the live stream, we talked about it. We bought it. The top didn't work. It was leaking oil, and it turned out that the oil plug needed fixing and a safety switch needed repairing. So we got it for $6,000, and
And the air oil separator.
yeah, well, the air oil separator we replaced as well. What are you working on? We need that mounting bracket.
Yes, I wanted to make sure the bolts wouldn't fall out.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay, let's do this.
Box is running like a champ. It's beautiful on a warm night like this. Can you believe it was like 80 degrees today here in Colorado?
It's great.
Okay. How do we do? Did we scratch it? Oh, no damage.
No, I don't
you
see
did
any
great.
damage. That's good.
It was where the glove was, so straight up from
Okay.
there.
This is very professional.
All right. Yeah, I mean. All right, we just got to get the old engine in the box.
Okay.
Skin knuckles there.
So what's the scoop, Ted? What are we?
I just hooked up the bell housings at the top, so they're threaded.
Yeah. You. In other words, the bolts are started, but you just
Yeah.
need to give them the final.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Awesome.
So they
Cool.
were catching before.
Cool. Just because we're exposed out here, I just want to get the oil cooler on,
Yeah.
like now instead of later.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll get this other engine and put away so we can put it in the bed, and then yeah, we got to cover.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah, come back tomorrow. Yeah, we got duct tape on the car. Don't worry.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
it'd be awesome if we could cover the edge with it. That's not gonna rain.
Well, we could put the hood back.
Yeah, but then when you're messing with the distributor, you got the hood here.
Yeah, I'm saying we could put it back for the night. No, we'll just push it in the shop. Duh, that'll be smarter.
That was so fun. Of course, you didn't do any of it, but
You guys, if you want to see what the truck looks like on the inside, let me show you. Here's the truck on the inside, and earlier I was talking about this huge stick shift lever, and the throw is like from here to Kansas, and really that's what makes this truck so much fun. Driving like 1985, and automatic would just not be nearly as fun.
That'd be grumpy. Not grumpy anyway, but really grumpy.
All right, we got one more thing to do, and then we're gonna call it a night here, boys. Let's put the let's put this back, and then Andre, what we could do is we can take this crate and using the forklift, we can put it in the back of the pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
let's
a
put it
big
away.
range. Yeah,
I'm just trying to cut off this.
I think we can just take this whole thing off. I think
whole
yeah.
side?
Yeah, I would just do the whole side. We don't need that. There you go. Yeah.
Whee! Let's break.
What we need is this to hold the engine. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we just.
Raw.
Yeah, you strong like Russian bear.
Okay. Now the engine goes in here.
Yeah, let's move it. You can put it over there, and then we'll lift it in the forklift and put it in the bed of the truck. Never let it be said we're leaving an old engine laying on the ground.
No, we want to protect it. Take it away.
It went the other way, I think.
Yeah,
It went the long way. Yeah, you're putting it on horizontally, and it went the other way. Yeah, you should probably put it on the dirt, out of the dirt. You think this engine's gonna get bought by somebody?
People say no way.
People say they don't want it. Nobody wants it.
Not yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is.
It's an oldie.
It's an oldie, but a goodie. I mean, it ran like a champ. Don't know what's inside.
Well, it only had 75,000 miles on that.
We think, unless it turned over. We don't know how many miles, but according to the there you go. Yeah, we're trying to sell it. $300. It's yours. If you want it, send us an email. ask@tfltruck.com. Right, Andre?
Yep.
All right, let's get this thing.
Okay, what am I
We're
doing?
gonna lift it. Oh, this bolt is in the way, dude.
Yeah, just move that bolt.
Sorry about that.
We just put it back so we wouldn't lose it. There you go. Let's get this engine put away and put it in the truck. You got this, Ian?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get the truck cleaned up so we can put it in the truck. Because we got a lot of parts in this truck that are gonna get in the way. A lot of actually new parts. This has been our workspace. So probably a good time to move this. Hey Andre, can you take this? Can you take over with this? I gotta move these parts. There you go. I gotta move all these parts for a minute.
Okay, it's cleanup time.
Ted, can I put these new parts in your shop for now?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll put them on your workbench for now. Just for now.
Okay, here's the accessory mounting bracket. We've got bolts. We got old engine parts here. And here's Ted's shop. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah,
It's
if
great.
You want to support us, go to our Patreon page. That would be helpful. Tell them the page, Andre.
Yeah, we also have a Patreon page where you guys can throw a couple of bucks our way.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/TFLcar.
Yeah.
We're also selling our Gauntlet shirts at teespring.com/TFLtruck17 or TFLtruck17. So if you want some shirts or hoodies or other gear, go to Teespring.
Yeah, the Patreon would be great.
And Patreon is also great.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that, guys.
We got families to feed. Mortgages to pay. Whoops. Looks like a lot of fuel poured out of this. Oh, it's still pouring out.
It's power steering.
Power steering fluid, yeah. We got
Okay,
power steering
so
fluid.
we got a lot of fluid coming out.
Yeah. Forklift time, Andre.
Forklift time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get this ready.
We have, big size shirts and hoodies, double XL. I'm not sure about triple XL, but double XL at least is available. Here, Tommy, do you want to run this for a second?
Yeah. My Harbor Freight
Wow,
tools,
look at that gorgeous engine.
Harbor Freight tools working well today.
Okay.
Let me put some gloves on so my hands don't just destroy that.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so this is our old 305 here. And we're gonna go ahead and stick it on the new crate and then put the new crate and engine in the bed of K10. So for those of you just joining us today, what we've done is remove this old 305 boat anchor from our big green 85 Chevrolet truck, and we have a new ZZ6 sitting in there. It's getting all bolted up as we speak. Okay. Down, you're good. Nicely done. Keep going.
Watch your head.
Yeah. TFL forklift review. Andre, how is this forklift?
Oh, it's wonderful.
We can go up.
It's wonderful.
Here we go. Oh, nice.
Can you guys steady it a little?
Yeah, I got you.
So the back, the flywheel needs to go towards the back.
Yeah, it needs to go in that little hoop. Yeah, it's a SM465 4-speed still. We haven't changed that. Nice coffee table. Yeah, this would be a cool coffee table. 160 horsepower coffee table. 5-liter V8 with 160 horsepower. How did they manage that?
Sorry.
Andre, they want to see a 0 to 7 mile an hour review of the forklift.
Oh, I'll do it next.
Yep. Slow. You're doing good. Yeah, and you go hard right. You need to go hard right. Oh, perfect. Stop, 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 straight on. Okay, good. Okay, you can stop there. Let's see, maybe try to go ahead and lower it a little bit. Whoa, that was a lot of bit. And you need to go back.
Can you move the crate a little?
Oh, yeah. Okay, down. You're good. And there we go. So if you guys want a 305 crate engine, it's a crate engine because it's literally on the crate. We're asking like $300 for it or something. Okay. So if you're just joining, this is what we got done today. Look at that. New 350 ZZ6 crate engine from Chevrolet. It looks great in there. One of the challenges that we had today is because Big Green is so high off the ground, we have to kind of sit in the damn thing just to work on it. So we have a little scaffolding set up here, and then we have our set of stairs here to work on Big Green. Yeah, you're right, iVlog. It does look pretty small in there. We do have to bolt on the front end drive accessory kit. All we have so far is the water pump pulley. You know, we still have to do it. We did get a front end drive accessory kit from GM, so that includes the compressor, that includes the alternator. We did already bolt on our fuel pump here, so that's done. God, that's just such a good looking engine. Chevrolet bow tie right there.
Grab them real quick.
Here's the inside of Big Green, in case you're wondering. SM465 transmission here, 4-speed. It's just a sweet, sweet truck. You know, this is such an honest truck. It's not trying to be something it's not, which I love about it. Any more updates on Big Green? Well, we've had a hard time sourcing a grill, actually. So, you know, sites like LMC Truck, they do grills. But since the bow tie is proprietary to GM, they don't sell it with this little cutout here. So it's been a little bit tricky to find a grill that works. So that's been one of the challenges. Of course, you can find these grills. As you can see, ours is a little busted here. But with the grills, yeah, you can't get a bow tie from the factory because GM owns the right to that. So if you go on eBay, you can find used bow tie grills, but they're very expensive. Make one, yeah, I guess we could do that. That is an option. But yeah, so let's see what we got going on here. This is kind of a blast from the past. This is a charcoal canister there, which is required for emissions back in the day. So we may be getting rid of that if we can. That would be awesome. You know, power steering lines are down there. This is a turnkey motor, so we do have a carburetor included. The distributor is already installed back there. Water pump, put that on. Fuel pump, we put that on. God, I love these valve covers. Look at these things though.
Sorry about the fingerprints.
Yeah. Is this truck older than you, Tommy? Yes, it is actually. Let's see what Ted's up to. Ted, did you get the oil cooler all set up there?
No.
Is there an issue?
I don't know yet. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be all right.
Okay, that's good. Engine block heater. I don't know what we're gonna do with an engine block heater. We just took the whole darn engine block out, so I don't know if we'll rehook that up. That's a good question. Deal with that as we get there. Chin spoiler here for aerodynamics. And over here, we've got Andre, Ian, our cameraman, and Roman working on the old engine. Are you just bolting it to the crate?
Yeah. So it doesn't fall off. Just bolt it to the crate. Should be good.
Look at this. This is ridiculous. So we were going to use the old exhaust manifolds initially, but look how cruddy and beat up they are. They're just awful. And they've got all this, those are spark plug wires. They've got all this emissions garbage on it, like smog pumps, which was pretty commonplace back in the 80s. So we're gonna go ahead and get new headers. I don't know if I called them headers earlier, but that's what they are. We're gonna get new headers for our 350. Put the old engine into the Boxster. Andre's been working that forklift.
Woohoo! It's fun. It's fun working on the forklift, and it's working great.
See, once we get this up in the old truck, we call it a day, guys.
Yeah.
It's St. Patty's Day beer time.
Yeah, guys, it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way.
Go Big Green.
Yeah, we're celebrating by wrenching on Big Green. Well, actually, I'm not really doing any wrenching right now. Ted's doing all the wrenching. Here's the truck. Let's see what the accessory kit looks like we've got going on here. Mickey Thompson's 35s. This is Axe and Allies, by the way, out here in Denver, owned by, or part owned by Ted Axe, our mechanic for the day. So here are our accessory kits. So there's our Holley double pumper. Really awesome setup right there. It's going to be simple compared to fuel injection, which was one of the reasons we went with it. Some little stuff here. Alternator. We've got water pump, power steering pump, water pump, bracket for the condenser for AC. Here's the shop.
It's like 10 or 12 miles that way. I'll get it later. Don't worry about it.
What do you guys think of these? These are storage boxes that go in the back of trucks. Do you use them? Is that something you think is cool? Should we leave it in? Should we take it out? Our pretty cruddy respray someone did. As you can see, the truck was originally green and silver. Or no, sorry, the truck was originally silver. It was painted green. Don't buy Husky, someone says. Take it out. No, it is kind of useful having, can't really do it with one hand, having a lockable solution for the bed back here. Someone says putting those manifolds on the engine would kill flow like breathing through a straw. Absolutely, that's why we're not doing it. So we've got new ones coming tomorrow.
Yes.
I still think it's so funny that we had to use manifold or scaffolding just to work on the engine. It's so high up there.
Yeah, usually when I work on cars, I have a lift, and the lift is for the car.
Really a good looking engine. You were wondering about the specs. I think it's 405 horsepower, around the same amount of torque. So it's gonna be plenty to get this old beast motivated for sure. It's just such a complete system we got here. Distributor already installed, like I said earlier. We've got the front end drive accessories. They really do mean turnkey with these things. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed this live stream. I know it was crazy long, but thank goodness we got this new engine, at least in there. Motor mounts done, bell housings all hooked up, new clutch, new flywheel. It's been an awesome day, guys, here at TFL. Battery's running low on the phone, so we thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy St. Patrick's Day! We'll keep you guys updated on the progress of Big Green. Hopefully we'll get this 350 up and running. When we do that, we'll be sure to live stream it, because that's going to be hella cool. Okay, see you guys.